Thank you for purchasing with Medium Emary. Hello. So today we are going to give you an oracle card reading with the deck that you asked for, which is Keepers of the Light. And then also you are asking to focus on the topic of love as well, including, that broad range of the other things you asked for. So I'm also including the deck of Whispers of Love. Let me show you this. So I'll pull out probably just one card out of this deck. Sorry, one card out of this deck in regards to your love situation. All right, so here I have these crystals that I am working with for your reading that I was drawn to. I'm using an amethyst. Amethyst for me just focuses on balancing stress levels, anxiety, because I do feel like you do pick up on anxiety, stress levels, and it's a kind of thing where you get a lot of headaches or migraines, and it like goes all up here. I also have with me black obsidian. For me, this is something, I feel like throughout your life there's been situations where you've gone through these challenges, and either you create enemies or you create people that don't like you or hate you, or like you end up like not getting along. But for me, this is just to keep away negative energy, negative people that wish bad things upon you, things like that. So this is a good crystal that I'm using for the reading as well, that I'm drawn to. This I do feel like you should get if you want to, especially if you're going to go into business and dealing with different people that have different opinions and views on things. And just the fact that you'll be dealing with people, this is a good tool to have, because with good spirits there's always bad spirits, and with good energy there's always bad energy. So I'm also using the chrysocolla. Ooh, I almost the chrysocolla focuses on the throat chakra, communication, also anything that has to do with fear-based. So if you have things where it's just you're holding yourself back, it'll help you get through that fear. But it just focuses on the throat chakra and communication, being able to understand others and understand yourself. So that's something I'm using as well. These are just going to be near the cards, so it vibrates its energy off the cards as I focus into your reading. I am also using a white candle. A white candle for me focuses on just bringing a positive intention towards the reading. It protects the reading, and it creates a white light in the reading. Also, that whatever information that comes through, it comes from a higher purpose of God, a higher intention of positivity. So I'm going to do a protection prayer before we get into the reading. Your information will be confidential, your name, where you're from. So the only thing that will be gone over, the only thing that I'm going to be going over is the questions, but everything else will be confidential. So I'm going to do a protection prayer really quickly. I'm not religious, but I use the Our Father because it's something that I feel is powerful, and I use it to start a reading and to close a reading. So I'm going to use the Our Father now, okay? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I ask that the information that comes in this reading, may it be accurate, specific, and detailed as possible. May the information that comes through, may it be what is needed to be revealed. I ask that the information that comes through, may it come from a higher purpose of God, a higher intention of positivity. I ask that we also surround this reading with a beautiful white light and keep away anything negative or anything of negative vibration. I am open to the spirit world as well, including the reader's spirit guides, the reader's angels, to bring through messages that the reader needs to know. Thank you. All right. Definitely before, I think I gave you a mini reading in the live reading I did on Facebook. I did pick up a uncle with you, or like a grandfather figure, but I'm also picking up now a grandmother that's coming through. I'm not sure, like I feel like you knew her. I feel like you were close to her in some way, maybe when you were younger. But she's just giving me that very like you were her baby kind of thing, or she loved you like that. So there is a grandmother in spirit with you, and then that she wants to acknowledge that she's with you as your guardian angel. I'm not going to get into full detail what she's giving me, but I'm just letting you know that she's here. I am a channeler, so anything that I receive, it's symbolic, and I try the best of my ability to interpret it to you, okay? So I'm going to just look back at your questions so I could tune into your energy. All right. So I remember in the last live reading as well, I did tune into the business and the ideas. And it's funny because you did message me about this business and this company and these partners you want to get involved with. And I definitely feel like that's a yes, that's a go, that's a go. I feel like that's something that's going to bring good abundance, that's going to bring good money, it's going to be a good startup. It's going to take time, but it's going to be a good startup for you. But you need this, and you're like, again, the messages I received from you, you seem like you're in a good place in your life, you're feeling good about yourself, so this is a great time to embrace that moment, especially, you want to do things when you're feeling good, so this is the best time to do it. I don't know why I keep on picking up Las Vegas with you. Las Vegas, like Nevada. I don't know if you live there, you have family there, or maybe you'll create business there, or the people that you're working with that has business is over there. But for some reason, I'm picking up Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada. So if that's significant to you, or you could connect with that in any way, keep that in mind. If not, this is future predictions. Maybe you're going to connect with Nevada or Las Vegas in some way in your future. So just write down the things that don't make sense right now, and then later it will come up, okay? I don't know if you have a little girl or a daughter, but I'm picking up a daughter, a little girl, a daughter, I'm not sure. Picking up a girl. So if you have a child, that's being acknowledged as well. I'm definitely feeling like in your past you did go through time where you made wrong decisions, bad choices, and you're getting to that point now in your life where you're realizing that, and you want something better. You want to live life differently. You want a different life for yourself. And it's like you're getting to a point you're like, damn, I can't do anything for what I did in the past, but all I can do is focus in the now, and that's what you're doing right now. You're embracing the now, which is very good for you, okay? I feel miscommunication with the love situation that you were telling me about. I feel miscommunication. I don't know if there was jealousy, or one another thought one was cheating on the other, or one was having an affair, or one was talking to someone else, or maybe there was not a lot of trust. I feel like there was issues with trust. Maybe just by things that you guys went through in the past that just allowed it to get to that point where there wasn't trust in the relationship. But that was the issue, trust. And what's happening now is you need to build that trust again. You need to build that trust again, not just with that person, but with yourself. You need to build that trust with yourself again, okay? Let me read here. In regards to love, I just feel like I'm gonna just pull out a card from the love deck now, actually, since we're talking about love, and then from there I will pull out Keepers of the Light. I'll pull out one card from here. I am feeling stuff about love, so I'm gonna channel and give you that information really quickly as well. Wow, I get the chills with this card. So you got the card 45. You got the card that says be supportive. I'm like getting the chills because it makes a lot of sense, especially since you said you want to hopefully be a dad one day. You're trying to be that family man, but then you felt like eventually, okay, it wasn't meant to be. But it's saying the path you need to take right now, the decisions you need to make, the steps you need to make is basically show you care. Be supportive with this person, and if you have children, be supportive. This person and this child, or the children you have, need support. They need support. This will show to that person that she could trust you again. This could show to that person, not even just as a partner, but as a father. As a father, there needs to be trust. She needs a support. Show you care by actions, not words, by actions. I repeat, by actions. Okay? It says make a genuine effort to show you care. So I'm going to read off the book. Number 45. Wow, that's a beautiful card. All right, it says, to get into more detail, all that is needed is some extra support and care. Take the time to encourage someone, recognize the effort that they are making. Being supportive will help create harmony and peace. Just as the angels support us in all things, be willing to support the ones you love. Support the ones you love. There is your answer to that love situation. And with that, the petal itself will just open. The petal will feel that trust again. The petal will be like, you know what? I can count on him. You know what? He's turning around. He's being a father again. You know what? Wow, I can actually, feel that support and care that he's bringing out onto the table. So, but again, all that is created within yourself. All that has to be led to yourself first, and then you project it out to others. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go on to now Keepers of the Light. That's a beautiful card. All right. So I'm gonna look back. I know you asked me about past life regression. So for me, that's just feeling what past life information that I pick up from you. Okay, let's look back. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now, I don't know, this is something funny I'm picking up. I feel like throughout your life you've had a good heart. You know you were a good person, but you were kind of battling with yourself. So either you had like this negative side to you that like you were like battling, like it would just come up, and then it would affect other people, it would affect, your family or friends or whatever, or your partners and stuff like that. And it was like either habits or just your way of behavior that sometimes you were just like, my God, like why do I keep on doing this to myself, but it's like a struggle you have within yourself with like that negative side of you. So it's like either, I don't know, everybody has defects to their own personality, everybody has their way of being, but things that can affect others. So I'm not sure what it can be, but you have this thing where throughout your life you've battled like with this negative side of you. Either maybe you don't have that much patience, or you can't deal with stress so easily, or you don't know how to communicate well, or speak up well, or express your feelings well to somebody, or like there's arguments. I don't know what it is, but there's something negative that you've been dealing with yourself throughout your life. So what I'm feeling based on past life regression, reincarnation, obviously past life regression is getting into that hypnotized state where you're able to get in touch with your past life memories. Off of that line of consciousness, what I'm feeling right now with you and your soul, I am feeling back then in your life, I feel like why you have issues now with that negative side you have when it does come up is because in your past you were a very egotistical man. You were a man of money. You were a man of just a powerful man. You got the things you wanted. You weren't a very good person in that past life, okay? I'm not gonna say that you like killed people or things like that, but you weren't a very good person. You weren't nice to people. You weren't nice. You were mean to people. So maybe that negative stuff that sometimes comes up, that like side that you battle with, because you obviously want positive over it always. It comes up because of that past life. It comes up because of that past life. So it's like these lessons that either you need to still learn or still figure out that you have the power within your mind to conquer and control those feelings and control that side of you, or you let it control you completely, if that makes any sense. So I do feel like one of your past lives, we could have thousands or more past lives, but one of the main ones is this negative side, this negative past life where you were not a very nice person. So that's like kind of a past life that you battle with very much, okay? Okay, I also feel, so I don't know if you pray or you meditate, but feel very much you either get in touch with like an Indian figure, or like a spiritual Indian figure. I don't know if he's a monk or Buddhist or something, but he's from India. So for me, probably it's a spirit. I think he's your spirit guide. He's an Indian from India, and he's kind of like, he has like one of those master kind of guy. I think he's like a master guide for you. And I don't know if you call upon or you work with a lot of like figures from India, or pray or meditate with those kind of practices, but that's coming through very much, or you're very much interested, or it makes you drawn to it, like India or things like that. But that's very much coming through, okay, that those spiritual beings work with you, okay. But there's this negative thing, that's why I pulled this out. There's this negative thing that you battle with, that I feel like you're very much maturing and gaining wisdom now, but there's this negative thing that you've been battling with from your past life that comes in this life, that it's like this battle you have with it. Okay, so that's what I feel. That's the kind of past life I feel. I feel one of them is that, and then I feel your spiritual guide is this Indian figure from India, this man who's kind of like very, very at peace, like kind of like a monk, kind of like a teacher. So he works with you a lot. Okay, I do feel like you're getting you're tuning in more now to meditation and learning like how to still your mind and stuff like that. That's gonna help you very much. Okay, I don't know if you have a temper, but I feel sometimes you can have like, it's hard for you to have patience with people. So like it's just hard for you to deal with people. And then sometimes you're the type of person where you'll walk away. Instead of dealing with the situation in front of you, you'll walk away. Or you'll just like, I don't want to deal with this right now, and you leave. And that was probably an issue you had with your love interest in the past. You would just walk away. And that's not something, you always have to confront something, speak your needs, speak how you feel. You can't just walk away from everything, you have to eventually deal with it. You have to deal what's in front of you. You can't just brush it to the side and walk away and be like, I'm not good enough to deal with this, or I just don't want to, I just don't want to have this energy with me right now, or whatever the case may be. But you have to learn how to deal with situations, because how are you going to overcome it? How are you going to eventually figure out how to fix it? All right, so this is just this negative side that you deal with that comes and goes. I'm just letting you know you have to learn how to control the mind, learn to deal with your mind. And I feel meditation and prayer and also talking to yourself a lot will help that. Okay, so that past life I was saying, that past life is definitely, it ties into this life, and that's probably why you've had issues, or it's been difficult for you to connect with people. I feel like it's been hard for you to connect with people on a deeper level. It's been difficult for you to connect with people on a different level. Okay, that connection. Okay. So I'm going to pull out now cards from Keepers of the Light. And look back at your questions. Definitely the energy you're feeling right now, that good energy, is because you're opening up your mind. You're like having like kind of like a spiritual awakening. Your awareness is expanding, and the more your awareness expands, the more you're aware of yourself and how you've been and the things you've done and the things you're going to do. So like embrace this time, especially with the whole financial situation. I said embrace that, and that definite business that you have an idea for, it's a go. I pick up Las Vegas, Nevada with that, so I don't know if you'll have business there, or there's somebody lives there, or there's something about Nevada, or there's a connection with Nevada and Las Vegas. Okay, so we'll pick up more on this here. I don't know if you don't have, when you meant by you're a dad, so I'm thinking probably you have children, but it's fine. It's funny because I was just talking about like awareness, spiritual awakening, and look how awesome this card says ascension. So what I was saying about, I don't know if you can't see your kids, or you can't see your child, or you don't have more access to being able to spend time with them. So this is a time to embrace who you are and really try to see those sides and really reevaluate yourself. Okay, so this card says move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. Look how beautiful. Okay, so I am going to read off the guidebook for this. All right. The stars cannot shine without darkness. You may have experienced a low state of being, a trauma or depression. Wow, it's like we were just talking about all those negative things, and it's like the card is confirming it. So I'm getting the chills on that. But this is a new beginning. Become aware of growth. There's always room for improvement. There's also a sense of presentation now. So you have to show you care, show that support, show that presentation. You need to show yourself now. You need to prove it. You may be receiving documentation or certification to acknowledge your growth or experience. It's important to cherish this time and to realize that without the challenges and obstacles you have faced, you wouldn't be as strong, powerful, or focused as you are today. You are ascending personally and spiritually at this time, and the universe is here to support you. Move into your true self. Beautiful. So it's basically saying that you are becoming stronger. You are now in this new beginning in your life where you're personally now reevaluating yourself and the things you've done and the things of and the way you were, and now you're becoming a better person. You're changing. You're having that courage now to become a better person, not just for others, but for yourself. And this is very, very important for you and your expansion and your soul's purpose. Okay, it's beautiful. So within that dark you were in, now you're going to the light. You're actually now gaining yourself and taking that road towards the light. Okay, you had to experience that to now take that road towards the light. All right. Okay, so I am going to now pull out another card. These cards are beautiful, by the way. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. This is crazy. These cards are like, wow, like the energy is really going into these cards of everything that's going on. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Look how beautiful. All right, so I'm going to read off this. They're really, spiritual beings are really, really bringing out what you need to know now. It's time to let go of conflict or the need to be right. The more you fight for the point you want to prove, the unhappier you will be. Pointing out the mistakes or mishaps of others just blocks the road to love in your own life. Mary, the divine mother of acceptance, is with you now, encouraging you to forgive. Forgiveness is not about letting anyone get away with their bad choices, but about choosing to create your own happiness. Mother Mary also brings healing to you and your mother. If you miss her, or out of contact with her, or have an old trauma that needs healing, know that Mary's miraculous light is here now to wash away the darkness. So I don't know if you have, if your mother's passed, maybe that female I'm feeling in spirit is maybe your mother. I do feel maternal energy to it, a grandmother or a mother. So that's why I was probably feeling like you're her baby, but I'm not sure. Maybe it could be a grandmother. Know she's with you, and know that if you miss her, that she's with you and that she's guiding you through this, and to let you know that you don't always need to be right. Don't like focus on like, proving yourself to others. Not like, because I told you need to prove yourself, but like, don't point out like the mistakes people have gone through, or like, don't point out like, don't like say to others like, but you did this and you did that or like blame. Like, that's not necessary. That is not necessary. Okay, the whole point now is to focus on your own happiness and to let that go, let all that go, that that negativity. And again, that's why I brought out this rock for that. I definitely feel like the negativity itself has been something that has been taking over your life in the past and just throughout your life, and that's something you need to let go of. You need to let go of that I wouldn't say anger, but that I wouldn't say hate, just that negativity. You need to let go of that negativity, because it'll just create more and it'll just become a snowball. It will truly just become a snowball. Okay? So know Mother Mary is with you, and you can call upon her whenever you need her help and guidance, okay? All right, so I'm going to pull out another card. These cards are really beautiful that are coming through for you. All right. Wow, a lot of female figures are coming in for you. So this is very, very, very beautiful. So Mary Magdalene. You got Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Look how beautiful. All right, so I'm going to read onto this card as well. It says, you have a strong desire to share what you have learned. You may feel people will dismiss you or ridicule you. But don't worry, Mary Magdalene is here to guide you through this process. Your vulnerability is actually your greatest strength, because you are trusting the power of your soul. And that part of you can never be broken. You are a wonderful teacher and leader, and the world needs you. You're being backed by heaven, so step forward and share all that you have learned. So it's funny, in the sense that card came out to talk about that you always want to be right. Maybe you're always that type of person that you want to teach or share to others and give them your experience or tell them this is how it is and this is the way life is, or but no, this is the way I feel, and all these things. But it's telling you you have a purpose in that. You actually, that's like one of your most good attributes, that you want to share so much with the world and with others, and that's something that you can use to gain into to helping yourself, and to maybe eventually have it in your soul's path. Maybe you want to teach people things. Maybe you want to use this time in your life to see, maybe, you know, maybe I actually want to share my experiences with others. Maybe I want to help people as well and give them insight and advice. But again, if you give your share of advice or insight, don't always try to be right, if that makes any sense. The point is not to be right, it's to be open and to express, and then let the other person express to you. And then again comes the communication, and then the throat chakra, and it's all communication and expression. So I feel a teacher vibe from you. I do feel like not that you're going to become a teacher, but I do feel like you're the type of person that you like sharing your experiences, you like sharing your wisdom and your advice to the world. And that's maybe probably why you got into conflicts in your life, where you always speak, like, you'll have your moments where it's hard for you to speak up your emotions and express, but when it comes down to like wanting to be right or things like that, that you're really good at, or getting your point across, if that makes any sense, you're really good at that. So that's something that can definitely be embraced, but embrace it on a positive, in a positive way. Find ways where you can give advice and insight to people with not, you know, like I said, walking away when you don't want to hear something you don't want to hear. All right. So look how beautiful, beautiful card. All right. So I pulled out 3 cards for you. I'm going to channel a little bit more to see if I receive anything else. And if I don't, I will just end the reading there. I'm so sorry. My dogs are barking. So hold on one second. I'm going to try to channel to see if I receive anything. Okay. There's the mother energy again, the mother grandmother energy again. So I don't know if you can connect with that in spirit. There's somebody in spirit that just wants you to know everything's going to be okay. She talks to you, talks about you like you're her baby. So everything's going to be okay. You're not going to miss out on anything. These are just messages, so I don't know what they mean to you, but this is what she's telling me. You're not going to miss out on anything. This is actually going to make you stronger. And this is actually going to change your life, okay? She says take the job, so I think maybe this she means by the business. So I don't know if you're taking a job now, or you're going to take a job, or like maybe she's talking about the business, like actually go for it. So that, I do feel that. She's talking about dreams, so I don't know if you had dreams of her, or you just are a person that dreams very vividly, but she's having she's just she's putting reference on dreams, okay? She says don't be afraid, don't be afraid. Build, build, build. Build yourself, build yourself, build yourself. Let me see if I feel anything validations here. Can you give me something else, hon? She's giving me this metaphor, and I'm going to leave you with this, okay? She's giving me a metaphor where throughout your life, you're in this hole where it's twirling and twirling and twirling and twirling. It gets to a point sometimes that you kind of let yourself fall in it sometimes. As she says, you get to that point where it's like you twirl down, 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 down. It's like you're digging yourself in the hole. And she just says that don't allow yourself to dig yourself more when you get to those points, or when you feel like that again, or when things like that come up. Don't dig yourself out, she says, okay? Okay, so she's just telling me to tell you that, all right? So I'm going to leave you with that, hun. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I feel goodness coming your way, change and courage to change, and this is like a personal expansion for you. You're definitely like getting more in tune with yourself, and like actually realizing who you want to be now, but on a positive level, in a positive way, all right? And like the things you did in your past. Don't feel guilty. It's normal. It's okay to feel the way you're feeling, but don't allow that to bring more fear. Like, just accept what happened, accept how you were, and now you can become a better person. Now you're on the way to become a better person, not just for others, but for yourself. So I'm gonna leave you with that, hun. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please, if you could like my page and leave me a written review, it would mean so much to me. And I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful night. Namaste. Many blessings. Bye.